I can see I'm back on live. I just got off recently. You feel me? But I had to get back on here because in my last live I had explained why I track my performance and how the US came up with something called the GDP to track their performance of the economy and shit. And it's very imperative that we track our performance so we can see um how we're doing, you feel me? Referring to our goals and, things that we need to understand about ourselves as we thrive in this lifetime and shit, you feel me? But I got this book that I read. This is the book that I was talking about. If you watch my last live on how, like I said, the economy came up with something chapter to y'all because I still got 2 more chapters today before the day is over with. I finished my last one last night, but I got to do 2 more chapters in this book. And yeah, I just got done running a couple hours ago. If y'all was watching the last live, you feel me? Make sure y'all share this live, you feel me? Because I only want to inform and inspire and educate. But as y'all know, I just got done running. Just got out the shower, you feel me? And I'm feeling good, smelling good, looking good, tasting good. You feel me? Trying to get this shit right. You feel me? Life is an everyday process, you feel me? Every day we gotta learn, bruh. You feel me? We gotta learn every day. It's no way we should stop learning. You feel me? Even if you're in college, you feel me, and you graduate your 4th year, don't stop learning. Keep reading. You feel me? Bruh, I'm finna get mad because you keep doing this shit. But I push people. I didn't really push them, but I talked about it so much they went to go get books, and I can say that I probably inspired probably at least 20 employees at that job to read books. I promise you. You feel me? Cause they seen me read books every day. Every day I come to work, I got a new book in my hand. You feel me? And it inspired them because they seen a black person. It probably wasn't even the blackness of me, but they seen a young man reading books because that young man had talked about what reading done for that man. You feel me? Referring to me. I talked about it so much on what books done for me, and I done seen them employees pick up books and read them, and they thank me all the time, saying, "Bro, I thank you for telling me about reading and all this. I love it." You feel me? So I'm saying this to say, if I can inspire 20 people, I can inspire 100 million people. You feel me? 1 million people. I can inspire the world. You feel me? Because I seen them pick up a book because of what I told them. So I'm saying this to say, don't never stop learning. Life is we gotta learn every day. If you don't learn, then you won't be no better than you were yesterday. You feel me? You gotta continue to gradually learn and excel in this lifetime because if you don't, you will get left behind. But let's get into this. I told y'all that I'm done contemplating. I'm gonna share what I know. You feel me? As long as I'm gonna keep sharing what I know. You feel me? Because I feel that it's a necessity for me to educate um the people. They don't want us to be educated. When I'm referring to the government and shit. They don't want us to know shit about ourselves. They don't want us to break this motherfucking cycle that they got us in. This how you know the government studied us. The government studied us so much, they know what we like. They made the world so pleasing, but make us not want to know ourselves. You feel me? They distracted us so well that we don't know shit about ourselves. We think we know ourselves, but we really don't. You feel me? And they did a pretty good job. They rocked us to sleep. They fed us. The formula they gave us was lies. You feel me? They told us lies. They told us we this. They told us this, this, and this. They rocked us to sleep while feeding us that formula. You feel me? And now we running around reacting off emotions and uneducated and ignorant and all this type of shit that make us feel lost. You feel me? So we gotta reclaim what they stole from us, our mind and shit. You feel me? And I say this all the time around my friends, bro. Like we gotta do this shit. Cause we gonna look up in 10 years, bro, and we gonna be like, bro, we didn't get shit done. You feel me? And I see a lot of people, like, I'm gonna say this. One thing I notice around people is don't tell a scarcity mind abundant things because they not ready for that shit. You feel me? And I'm gonna say it like this: don't tell a person who's not ready to grow things to grow. You feel me? Because you can only tell a person so much shit, and you know it's gonna get to the point where you don't even want to deal with that person no more because it's pointless. Like, I'm here to grow and thrive. I'm not here to disintegrate and not thrive. You feel me? I'm here to be educated and know what the fuck this life shit is about. You feel me? Because life is real and it's a short time of it. You feel me? We don't know how much time we're gonna get. You feel me? So we gotta keep going and keep going and keep going. Stay educated on all this shit. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, like, bro, I didn't learn some shit that I want to share so bad, but I'm not gonna share it yet because I still have to educate myself on it. I just got introduced to it, shit, this year. This year, you feel me? But it's some shit, and it's only gonna be for the ones that's ready to hear. You feel me? That's ready to be educated on, because we gotta understand there's options in this lifetime. You feel me? We got options. You could either live a good way or a way that helps you and your family successfully. You feel me? And that's what I want to bring to my friends and shit, that we don't have to live this way because we're all acting off automatic. You feel me? Off what the government told us, off what our people told us, our family. We all say that we're woke, but in reality, we're just aware. We're claiming our awareness of what the fuck is going on in this world. We're not, okay, you can use woke as a term, but like, we're aware of what the fuck is going on. You feel me? There's a difference. In my opinion, there's a difference. You feel me? And it's good that we claiming our awareness, because I tell people that we need awareness, because awareness helps us get from this place to this place. You feel me? If you're not aware of what you're doing or what you're looking at or who you're talking to, then you feel me, you're gonna go this way. But we want to continue to go forward. You feel me? So that's that. I'm about to reference why tracking our personal performance is key to our success, because if we don't know where we're going. We don't know what we're doing. And that's why the Bretton Woods agreement, they came out with, I think it's the Bretton Woods, don't quote me. It's somebody that said, hey, we need to understand this economy. We need to track the performance. So we came out with this GDP, the gross domestic product. That's what they came out with, to track the economy's performance. And that's why I say, that's why I got index cards, so I can track my personal performance to see if I'm being consistent today, patient, disciplined, and all those type of categories that we need to excel and thrive in this world. Because I told y'all yesterday on my live that the reward is a process. You feel me? We always focus on the result, but we missing the process. The process is what builds us. It it equips us. Let me say that. The process equips us. You feel me? It gets us prepared for anything that's gonna try to come and knock us down. You feel me? A fat ass obstacle come, we got discipline, we resilient, we patient, and we understand and we're competent of why this obstacle is here, and we can go through this obstacle or go around it. You know, find a way. You feel me? Instead of going back. You feel me? So we gotta be competent of these things. You feel me? And knowing that the reward is the process. You feel me? The reward is the process. But I'm gonna find this real quick. Not find it, but um, where is it at? This how you know, bro. Look at this. This how you know I love reading, boy. Boy, I tell you. Hold on, let me clean my camera off. I'll be underlining like a motherfucker. I got sticky notes and shit. I read this book 2 times already, because one thing that I learned about me is I love finance. I really fell in love with finance. You feel me? Let me find it. Oh, it's right here. Nah. Hold up, wait. Hold up. I should have already had this prepared, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's really important on this topic that I can say. Oh, here it go. I found it. So it's and it's talking about GDP right here. It says the gross domestic product. This chapter is called keeping score. And this is why I say it's very imperative that we keep score of our progress, because if we don't know where we're going. You feel me? We just wake up on autopilot, just going. You feel me? But it say keeping score is important. If you are trying to lose a few extra pounds, stepping on the scale from time to time allows you to evaluate your performance. In school, teachers assign grades to assess students' level of understanding. In baseball, statistics on nearly every aspect of the game are used to determine the pitchers and the batting order. Data and statistics are useful for making informed decisions. See, we need data. We need to be informed on what we're doing, our progress. So, during World War II, the US government wanted to better understand the economy's ability to generate the necessary materials for the war effort. This led to the development of GDP as a means of measuring the economic output. GDP is important today as an overall indicator of economic performance. So, referring to my last live, that's why I said it's imperative that we track our performance, whether that's on an index card, on our iPhones. We got to track our performance on our everyday process. You feel me? And it's very imperative that we do that. That's why I say go get you some index cards or do a sheet to where you you feel me? Let me see. Where is it at? It's a I think that's really it. Yeah, that's it. That's what I really wanted to show y'all. But yeah, this is a good book. You feel me? It helps you understand the economy and what the fuck money is and all this type of shit. It's 278 pages. I read this bitch too many times. But I'm about to read this book, The Secrets to the book that I went over yesterday. I'm gonna read a couple pages for y'all. I'm not gonna lie, like don't get me wrong. There's definitely some days where I don't want to read, but I have to be disciplined and to know you gotta go when you learning something new, you gotta go into it like a excited ass kid. Like you gotta be to the point where I can't wait to know what the fuck is going on with this shit. Like that's how I try to come with it. Like I can't wait to understand and know what the fuck they put us through, referring to the government and shit. Like I'm just very know. I want to know everything. I want to be all knowing and all hearing like God. You feel me? I want to know every fucking thing, because I just look at this world like, bruh, these motherfuckers really played us. Like we gotta wake up every day knowing that we gotta get our shit back, cause these motherfuckers really finessed us. The government finessed the fuck out of us. And if you don't think that, then you crazy. You feel me? Especially the blacks. Like we gotta shit, it's crazy. And that's why I thank God every day I wake up, because, bruh, I'm gonna go get this shit. You feel me? I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know something. You feel me? If I don't know, I'm gonna know. You feel me? That's why I gotta read and know different shit, bro, cause the government ain't finna keep trying to keep me in this bondage. Shit, I'll be damned. Man, hey, you better go find something to do. And for all the motherfuckers that be saying I'm bored, I ain't got shit to do, that's y'all problem. Y'all gotta go find something to do. It's many, you don't know shit, so go find something to do. You feel me? You don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go find something to know. You feel me? That's the difference between me and you. You feel me? I'm gonna find something to do. You gonna sit there and say you bored. There's a difference between me and you. You feel me? People always claim they bored. My nigga, we in this big ass world. You better go find something to do. What the fuck wrong with you? Shit, they stole from you and your ass talking about you bored. That's what they want you to do. They want you to think you're bored because you don't want to read, because you don't want to learn shit. Boy, you better, boy, you better, boy, you better go find something to do. You feel me? But I'm going to get into this. This reading shit was supposed to be into a podcast when I moved to Texas in August. But I'm going to do it now. I'm going to start now because when I start now, you feel me, I can build off what I already started. We got to start the foundation to see the skyscraper. You feel me? But what I read last night is there's a lot of victims in this world that play the blame game. You feel me? And you probably be around some people that blame other people for shit happening in their life, but they don't blame them. And they say most victims are professionals at the blame game. The object of this game is to see how many people and circumstances you can point the finger at without ever looking at yourself.
Waiting connection.
You feel me? It say the problem is anything or anyone but them. See, that they don't want to take responsibility. We got to take responsibility for everything that happened in this world. I always ask God, you feel me, like, what is this for? You feel me, referring to life. Like, why am I here? You feel me? And we always ask God, like, why are we here, God? What am I supposed to do? But we not asking, God, can you help me express my talents or what I'm supposed to do here? Instead of asking him for that answer. Because if you think about it, if you play a video game, when you get on the game, you don't automatically know what the game is, the mission is for. You express by doing missions to get the final mission, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. So I'm saying this to say, when you ask God why you here, or what's your purpose, or what's your talent, or your gift, I think I said that already. Ask him a direct question. Ask him to help you express it, because when you express it, you live in it. You feel me? You gotta live what's in you. You feel me? Instead of asking for the answer, getting the answer quickly, because you won't get the answer. You're gonna only express the answer. You feel me? So that's what I learned through my experience. You feel me? And, yeah. So just ask them. They express it. And I feel like I've been expressing my shit. You feel me? I say you feel me like 8 times. What the fuck? You feel me? No. Alright, let's get into it. This book good as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I still got some shit to do though. I gotta read these 2 chapters. And then um, I'm almost done uploading all my videos on my computer. Cause I'm editing my own shit, bro. Fuck waiting on the nigga. And then I got a chart. And then I gotta write. So yeah, I'm gonna read a couple pages for y'all and then I'm gone. Alright, I'm on. Damn, it's hot. Shit. Fuck.
Waiting connection.
Alright. I'm on victim clue 3, complaining. Cause you know people complain. I hate people that complain. I do not like that shit. It say complaining is the wait. Complaining is the absolute worst possible thing you could do for your health or your wealth. The worst. Why? I'm a big believer in the universal laws that states what you focus on expands. When you are complaining, what are you focusing on? Wait. When you are complaining, what are you focusing on? What's right? What's right with your life? Or what's wrong with it? You are obviously focused on, you are obviously, like, see, when I read, my mind read faster than my mouth. So I have to go over and read this shit so it can make sense to me. You feel me? I gotta be competent. I gotta be competent of what I'm reading so I can understand. So I won't miss anything. You are obviously focusing on what's wrong with it. And since what you focus on expands, you'll keep getting more of what's wrong. That's why I said yesterday, well, I said it today before I went to go run. I said, if your goal is to get out of debt, you're going to always stay in debt because that's what you're focusing on. And he just said right here, you are obviously focusing on what's wrong with it. And since what you focus on expands, you'll keep getting more of what's wrong. So if you keep focusing on debt, you're going to keep getting more debt. You feel me? So know that. Let me underline this real quick. What you focus on, expands. You'll keep getting more of what's wrong. It say many teachers in the personal development field talk about the law of attraction. It states that likes like attract like, meaning that when you are complaining, you are actually attracting crap into your life. Wealth principle. When you are complaining, you become a living, breathing crap magnet. Have you ever noticed that complainers usually have a tough life? It seems that everything that could go wrong does go wrong for them. They say, of course I complain. Look how crappy my life is. And now that you know better, you can explain to them, no, it's because you complain that your life is so crappy. Shut up and don't stand near me. No cap. Get the fuck away from me. For real. Don't be complaining. Don't be complaining about me, bruh. Which brings us to another point. You have to make darn sure not to put yourself in the proximity of complainers. Proximity means close. Don't put yourself close to them. You feel me? Let me underline that because that's very important. You have to make sure you have to make darn sure not to put yourself in the proximity of complainers. If you absolutely have to be nearby, make sure you bring a steel umbrella or the crap meant for them will get you too. You better bring that umbrella. Okay, that's another thing I just learned because I wasn't very aware that, okay, I was aware, but I didn't know I was doing it. Who is this? Who is this? I don't know who that is. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta put your name. Make sure you watch my live videos though. I'm going crazy. We back to it though. It say, you have to make darn sure not to put yourself in the proximity of complainers. I'm not good at the guessing game. I think Seneca, how you say that? Tazaya. I'm waiting for you to put your name. I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit. My boy. You just got on here? What the fuck is your name? Seneca. Monty, I'm on this motherfucker educating. You feel me? Yeah, that way. We back to it though. It's a I stay as far as away from complainers as possible because negative energy is infectious. Yes, sir. Hey, rewatch it if you want to learn something new. Plenty of people, however, love to hang out and listen to complainers. Why? It's simple. They're waiting for them. Wait. Why? It's simple. They're waiting for their turn. You think that's bad? Wait till you hear what happened to me. Here's some homework that I promise will change your life. For the next 7 days, I challenge you to not complain at all. Not just out loud, but in your head as well. But you have to do it for the full 7 days. Why? Because for the first few days, you will still have some residual crap coming to you from before. Unfortunately, crap doesn't travel at the speed of light. You know, it travels at the speed of crap. So it might take a while to clear out. He said for the next 7 days, don't complain. And that means just not in out loud, but in your head. Don't complain. It say, I've given this challenge to thousands of people. You feel me? Because we always complain about shit. But like I told you, we get opportunities every day in life. We just got to see them. We're not aware of the opportunities. We say we want opportunities. Please give me opportunity. Opportunities are presented every day. You just got to see them. Don't complain you don't have opportunities because if you keep complaining that you don't have opportunities, you won't get them. I wouldn't say you won't get them, but you won't see them because you focusing on so much on what you don't see. You feel me? So be thankful that the opportunities are in front of you because they are. I promise you. And if you don't believe me, just keep complaining about the opportunities that's not in front of you, and you won't ever see them. I promise you that. Um, you said what book? Um, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Ooh, you want a millionaire mind? Shit, you better read this motherfucker. Excuse my language. It say, I I've given this challenge to thousands of people, and I'm blown away at how many of them have told me that this one teensy weensy exercise has transformed their lives. I guarantee you'll be astonished at how amazing your life will be when you stop focusing on and thereby stop attracting crap into your life. If you've been a complainer, forget about attracting success for now. For most people, just getting to the neutral will be a great start. Blame, justification, and complaining are like pills. They are nothing more than stress reducers. They alleviate the stress of failure. Think about it. If a person weren't failing in some way, shape, or form, would he or she need to blame, justify, or complain? The obvious answer is no. From now on, as you hear yourself disastrously blaming, justifying, or complaining, cease and desist immediately. Remind yourself that you are creating your life and that at every moment you will be attracting either success or crap into your life. It is imperative you choose your thoughts and words wisely. You feel me? Because we have to choose our thoughts and words wisely because, as you know, what you sow, you reap. You feel me? Every moment Every moment, I learned in the book that every thought that you think of, the whole world damn near feel it, if that makes sense. You gotta read the book to understand what I just said. Every thought that we think, it affects the universe as a one. Because if you know, there's only one God, one consciousness, you feel me? And you gotta be wary about what you thinking. You think worry, you're gonna keep getting worried. You think stress, you're gonna keep getting stressed. You think failure, you're gonna keep getting failure. You think scarcity, you're gonna keep getting scarcity. You feel me? It's all about what you think. That's why I say the mind is fucking powerful. You gotta know how to use this bitch. Cause you're gonna be walking around like you like Stevie Wonder. All right, let me not say that. That's not a good example. I'm so sorry to say that. But you're gonna be walking around like you blind or like a robot controlling you. You feel me? Like you don't want to do that. So I say it's very imperative that you unlearn what the fuck you've been taught. Because if you're in your 20s like me, you feel me? I just turned 21. If you're in your 20s like me, we gotta understand where we're at now is because what we learned through our teenage years. And we always think that we're not exactly where we're supposed to be. You gotta understand that we're only performing what we were taught at 18, 17, 16, 15. You feel me? So we bringing that into our 20s. We still childish. We not aware. You know, all these things that we was at 15, 16, 17, 18. We're performing it now in our 20s. So be grateful for where you was and be grateful for where you are and be grateful for where you're going. Because people think they're not exactly where they need to be in life. But I'm exactly where I need to be. You feel me? Each day is preparing me to get better. So I'm not tripping about what's in front of me. You feel me? Don't look at the current situation for the final destination. Look at the potential. You feel me? And I'm gonna give you an analogy. If you ride around in the hood and you look at a beat down house, don't look at the house for what it is. Look at the house for what it could be in 5 years. That bitch can look like Donald Trump house or the White House. And I'm saying that to say, don't look at the current situation for what it is. Don't look at the $200 that's in your bank account. Don't look at the $50 that's in your bank account. Because in 5 years, you could be a millionaire. We're not done. We're not done. It's a, where am I at? Where am I at? Now look at the current situation for what it is. Where am I at though? I forgot. Okay. I stay as far away from complainers as possible because negative energy is infectious. Plenty of people, however, love to hang out and listen to complainers. Why? It's simple. They're waiting for their turn. You think that's bad? Wait till you hear what happened to me. You feel me? Here's some. Oh, so I already read that. Already read that. Already read that. It said it is imperative you choose your thoughts and words wisely. Let me underline that. Now you're ready to hear one of the greatest secrets in the world. Are you ready? Read this carefully. You're about to hear the greatest secret in the world. You're about to hear the greatest secret. Where she worked at? Hey, when you gotta find every, you sometimes gotta look. But you're about to hear the greatest secret, and he just said it. There is no such. Let's turn the page. Thing as a rich victim. Did you get that? I'll say it again. There is no such thing as a rich victim. Besides, who would listen? I got a scratch. I got a scratch in my yacht, to which almost anyone will respond. Who gives a hoot? I low key. Let me read it again. Oh, okay, it makes sense. All right, I got it. I got it. Oh, okay, I know why you said that. Oh, okay, makes sense. Let me say that again for y'all though. There is no such thing as a rich victim. Mm. Damn, damn, that's deep. That's deep. This book that I'm reading is called to The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Let me say that for the people that just joined. There is no such thing as I gotta reread this because I didn't say that. There is no such thing as a really rich victim. Better get that, because it's a lot of victims out here that complain. We gotta stop complaining, because that's all we gonna get. You feel me? I'm not sweating. You feel me? It's Vaseline. But wealth principle. There is no such thing as a really rich victim. Okay. Meanwhile, while being no, meanwhile being a victim definitely has its rewards. What? Let me slow down. This is what I have to go through, cause coming from high school, I had a 1.9 GPA. I didn't read. You feel me? So I'm still learning how to read effectively, but soon enough, I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna be reading like them white folks. You feel me? Say no. Uh, Meanwhile, being a victim definitely has its rewards. What do people get out of being a victim? The answer is attention. Is attention important? Let me say that again, because that's facts. It's saying, what do people get out of being a victim? The answer is attention. Is attention important? You bet it is. In some form or another, it's what almost everyone lives for. And the reason people live for attention is that they've made a critical mistake. It is the same error that virtually all of us have made. We confuse attention with love. Believe me, it is virtually impossible. Believe me, it is virtually, I had to re-say this. Believe me, it is virtually impossible to be truly happy and successful when you're constantly yearning for attention. And this is one thing I want to say. We always say, oh, I'm going to be happy when I get this, or I'm going to be happy when I get that, or I'm going to be happy when my mom is in the crib, or I'm going to be happy when my mom is in the car, or I'm going to be happy when my dog start running. You feel me? And I learned that if you always wait for happiness in the future, you won't ever get it, because we're we're waiting for a a type thing that should that we should be seeking now instead of later. We shouldn't wait to be happy. You feel me? And that's one thing that I'm learning, is that I have to find happiness now instead of waiting on it. You feel me? Because I shouldn't wait to be happy until I get my mom a crib. I should be happy now, because when I'm happy now, you feel me? I'm going to be extremely happy when I get her that crib. You feel me? So don't wait to be happy. People say, oh, I'm going to be, fuck. I can't even think of how to say that. Or cause people say, oh, I'm going to love myself more when I look like this, or I'm going to love myself more when I look like that. Don't wait to love yourself, because you're not going to never get that love. You feel me? If you waiting to get love or happiness in the future, you're not going to never get it. You got to get it now. You feel me? So keep that in mind. Don't ever wait for happiness. Seek it now. And I didn't learn that in the book. I learned that from personal experience. So it's a I've been on here for a minute, I ain't gonna lie. It say, believe me, it is virtually impossible to be truly happy and successful when you're constantly yearning for attention. Because if it's attention you want, you're at the mercy of others. You usually you usually end up as a people's pleaser, begging for approval. Attention seeking is also a problem because people tend to do stupid things to get it. It is imperative to unhook attention for love. Wait, it is imperative to unhook attention and love for a number of reasons. First, you will be more successful. Second, you will be happier. And third, you can find true love in your life. For the most part, when people confuse love and attention, they don't love each other in a true spiritual sense of the word. They love each other largely from the place of their own ego. I want to talk about that. The ego is a dangerous man, I'm telling you. As in, I love what you do for me. Therefore, the relationship is really about the individual and not about the other person, or at least the both of you. He said, I felt that. Hey, I hope you did because now you can act on what I just said because it's important. Because we always wait to be happy, but we never going to be happy if we keep waiting. Because we waiting on some type of materialistic thing to make us happy. None of that shit can make us happy. It's just for the moment. And I always tell myself, when I feel disempowered or, you know, feel at a low state, I ask myself, am I chasing materialistic things? Because, you know, that's what majority of the world is chasing. But we really don't gotta chase happiness. We gotta manifest that shit. We gotta do things that make us happy. Where the fuck is my pen? Hey, I love this book. I love reading, bro. Hey, put a book in my casket, bro. Yeah, so that's very important. I'm gonna damn near read this again. All right, I'm gonna read 2 more pages and I'm gone. Oh, this one good right here. It's saying, by disconnecting attention and love, you will be freed up to love. By disconnecting attention from love, you will be freed up to love another for who they are rather than what they do for you. Now, as I said, there is no such thing as a rich victim. So to stay a victim, attention seeking, make darn sure they never get rich. It's time to decide. You can be a victim or you can be rich. But you can't be both. Listen up. Every time, and I mean every time, you blame, justify, or complain, you are slitting your financial throat. Let me say that again. Every time, I'm gonna say this again for you and me so I can get this shit. It say every time, and I mean every time, you blame, justify, or complain, you are slitting your financial throat. Sure, it would be nice to use a kinder and gentle metaphor, but forget it. I'm not interested in kind or gentle right now. I'm interested in helping you see exactly what the heck you're doing to yourself. Later, once you get rich, we could be kinder and gentler. How's that? It takes time to take back your power and acknowledge that you create. Listen to what this was what I was saying. Listen to this. It takes time. No. Oh, what the fuck? I read that so wrong. It's time to take back your power and acknowledge that you create everything that is in your life and everything that is not in it. Realize that you create your wealth. Y'all hear that? Nobody else can create our wealth for us. And I don't understand the concept of people going to financial advisors. Why are you trusting somebody else with your money? Don't ever do that. You work hard for your money. Don't ever go to no financial advisor. Educate yourself. So when something happens, you take responsibility. Don't go take drugs because your financial advisor bought a certain type of mutual fund and you didn't get no return on it. You feel me? Realize that you create your wealth, your non-wealth, and every level in between. Okay, I'm gonna read this and I'm gone. Cause I wanna read this, and then I'm going for real. Millionaire mind action. Number one, every time you catch yourself blaming, justifying, or complaining, slide your index finger across your neck as a trigger to remind yourself that you are slitting your financial throat. Once again, even though this gesture may seem a little crude to do to yourself, it's no more crude than what you're doing to yourself by blaming, justifying, or complaining, and it will eventually work to alleviate these destructive habits. Remember, there's two type of habits that we do each day. There's a habit that we do something, and then there's a habit that we don't do something. Cause look, say, say, say you wake up in the morning, and then you be like, I don't want to do this today, this and that. Okay, what you're saying is, okay, today since I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing and be disciplined to do, I'm going to be ignorant today. I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to be careless. I'm going to be all these type of words that I don't give a fuck about what happened today because I said I'm going to do it tomorrow. If that makes sense. Because since you're not doing it today, that means you're going to just do careless shit today. You feel me? So there's two type of habits. There's a habit of not doing nothing, and there's a habit of doing something. When you push that off to the next day, you're in the habit of not doing that. And then it only takes 3 days to form a habit. Then the next day you're gonna say, okay, I'm not gonna do this. Then the next day you say I'm not gonna do it. Now you're in the habit of 3 days of not doing that. So now you're in the habit of not doing something. There's two type of habits. Don't ever forget that. Do a debrief at the end of each day. Write down one thing that went well and one thing that didn't. Then write the answer to the following question. How did I create each of these situations? If others were involved, ask yourself, what was my part in creating each of these situations? This exercise will keep you accountable for your life and make you aware of the strategies that are working for you and the strategies that are not. You feel me? Yeah. I still got a couple pages to read, bruh. I don't. I've been on here for 50 minutes. One, two, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. I got nine more pages to read. I'm gonna read the last chapter tonight. I'm gonna get back on her tonight. Wait, so Monty, do these hours can this live catch the algorithm? Can people see this live without me promoting it? Bet. Alright, I got 9 pages to read. It's really hard to. Yeah, I figured. But I feel as long as I keep recording these lives, um, it's gonna catch the algorithm. Yeah, it's gonna catch the algorithm because I was supposed to. I wasn't even supposed to be reading these books yet. I was supposed to start my podcast and then read these books, but I'm like, bro, why don't I start the foundation now and get them to understand what I'm doing with this channel, and then bring it over to my podcast? Cause I'm gonna be reading every day on this bitch, so people can understand the concept of reading and what can it do for you. It can improve your life drastically. You feel me? Especially if you read as much as me. You feel me? You're right. What, so like a following through this, through YouTube on live? What Discord? Thought anything. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, bet. My dog, good looking. Appreciate you, man. All right, last chapter I read was rich people believe I create my life. Poor people believe life happens to me. With the book review thing. Oh, okay. So the chapter that I just read to y'all. All right, hold on. I'm about to end this live. I'm about to end it.